Hi guys, my name is Rosita. I am one of the singing teachers here on Take Lessons. So, as a vocal coach, of course, I have students coming in totally new to the world of singing, and they ask me, how can I strengthen my voice? It's so weak, or it's so thin. What causes it? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain the two main reasons of why we have a weak voice. And one of those reasons we'll be surprised about. And also in this video, I'm going to show you some exercises that you could start working on to start strengthening your voice. So the first reason that we have a weak voice that I find is breathiness. And for those that doesn't know what breathiness is, it's when the air leaks through the vocal cords. The vocal cords are not really coming together. Kind of sound like Pooh Bear, almost. So when you sing, it'll become like, oh, this might help if my piano was on. There we go. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Right? Sound familiar? Okay, so usually when we sing, or not usually, we are supposed to, is have that support, that control that we need using our diaphragm, or in an easier way, I call it the belly breath. We take what's called high breaths, meaning we lift up the shoulders, we lift up the chest, and we use our nose. So, which is one of my biggest pet peeves, by the way. So when you're doing this, you're gonna feel a tension right here, almost kind of like you're wanting to gasp for air. Now, this is why I don't use the method of solely only using your nose to breathe, is because when you breathe using solely your nose, you can see my chest and my shoulders lifting up. And by doing that, you're actually cutting off the amount of air that you actually need. And you're going to feel tension here and here. Singing is 80% breath. Well, supported breath. So when you're breathing, it's always important to use primarily your mouth that's always open. Okay? Ma, 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 ma. Now, it's still a little bit breathy, but you automatically is getting a little bit more of a tone. So here's me using my nose. Okay, that was over a second. Ma 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 ma. Now here's using my mouth. Ma 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 ma. And that's by using more of my belly breath as well. Now, don't be mistaken, breathiness is not a bad thing, okay? It's just we have to learn how to control it. It's a great element to add, to add color, to add a form of a texture to our voice. But first, let's get the technique down, and then we can add that breathy color to the song. Sound good? All right. Now, a second thing that a lot of students do is they think singing has to sound pretty. Oh boy. Okay. So, what do I mean by that? So, what I mean by that is when people are like, ma, 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 ma. I don't get that at all, to be honest. Singing is not pretty, actually. Well, it can sound pretty, but it isn't. Itself is not pretty. There was this vocal coach I was actually listening to, and he was talking about the mentality of it. But you actually want to bring some speaking tone to your voice, because when you learn vocal technique, you're going to get that nice tone that everyone seeks. So singing's not pretty. So let's discuss about breath, shall we? All right. So, not using the nose, but you can use both the nose and the mouth at the same time. Right? Now, when we inhale, our stomach is going to go outward. For an example, granted, my shirt is not going to help since it's loose. This is my non-work catch a cold shirt. You know, we always have those comfy shirts when we're just like sick and cold, type of thing. Well, yeah. Okay. So, what I mean by that is that when I inhale, taking in the breath, our stomach is going to go outward. Okay? Now, make sure that we're not raising our shoulders nor our chest. I'm very, very big on that. Now, when we exhale, taking out the breath, and that is when our voice comes out, our tone, you're going to gently pull in your stomach. Now, don't suck it in, which sometimes I like to do, especially when I'm trying to impress my boyfriends. Like, yes, I lost weight. So just gently pulling your stomach. Okay? Our goal is to actually feel a freedom right here. So, to help to bring a tone to your voice, let's go with Ma. Let's cry out to Mama here. We're going to bring our speaking voice into our singing voice. Kind of like this. Ma, 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 ma. Okay? Excuse me. So, let's try this. Females, let's start right here. Guys, let's get over here. Mom and girls, mom. Now, naturally, in our speaking voice, we have about an octave and a half to 2 octaves of different pitches, naturally. Or else we're going to be talking in monotone and sounding like a robot, which will be relatively boring. So, let's just try to speak this pitch. Ma, 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 mama, 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 mama. And now try to elongate it a little bit. Mama, mama. Now, what would be funny if my mother actually did come out? Please don't. All right. Mama. All right, let me do it, and then you repeat. Mama. Your turn. Now let's go like a baby. Mama, mama, mama. So let's try to slide it. Mama. Good. Now let's do this. Mama, mama. Mama, mama, mama. Good. Mama, mama, mama. Breathe. Mama, 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 mama. Let's try it. Go. Good. Very interesting harmony, that's for sure. All right, I should have done this. Okay, so let's try the whole exercise. Ma 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 ma. Good. Yay! We're working on bringing a tone to the voice. Now, let's go higher, shall we? Let's try it, yeah? Ma, 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 ma. All right, you sure? Let's go higher. Mama. Now, it may sound totally weird for you at first. You actually might sound like it's very loud, like you're screaming or something like that. But actually, no. It's just you're not accustomed to it yet. You're not used to it. So therefore, it's gonna feel uncomfortable that you're yelling or it sounds aggressive, which it's normal. It's normal, but over time, you'll hear things going louder, and this will trust me will not be anything at all. This is actually, if you think it's louder, then that's actually a perfect tone. Now, be careful that we're not forcing it. We're not using our throat to sing it. We're using the support from our belly breath. Ma 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 ma. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Remember, if you can speak, you can sing. We use the same mechanisms, so yep. All right, if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Please check out my profile on takelessons.com. You can there's a button right there that says ask a question. So, and it goes directly to me. All right, hope I get a chance to talk to you soon. Bye.